Even funnier.
All right.
Warren
do
Buffett.
this.
I thought he was from Nebraska.
Nebraska, Kansas, same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
You're calling from a 619 area code. Is it all rigged? Tell us, Doug. Is it all rigged? Are you there, Doug?
The non-citizens to vote have their
Wait,
votes
Doug.
counted,
For some reason,
and
we
very
couldn't hear
little
you.
chance of
Hold
them
on. That was
getting
Matt's.
caught.
All right, Doug, start over
That's
again.
how it's rigged.
Doug, start over again. Matt,
Yes.
Matt didn't turn you up. So start over again. Is it rigged, Doug?
It's rigged in the sense that our voting system allows dead people, felons, and non-citizens to vote, have their votes counted, and very little chance of them getting caught. That's how it's rigged.
Wait a second. Hold on. Time out. What's wrong with felons voting in states where it's allowed for them to vote?
If that's the law, then that's fine. But
Okay.
in other states, it's not.
Okay. So how many votes in what states do you think we're looking at? Like how many votes would you say? In what states? I'm just curious.
You're talking about rigged states?
Yeah.
New York, the one you're living in, is rigged. California's rigged. Oregon's rigged. Nevada's rigged. Washington's rigged. Let's see. All the states that don't have photo ID, those are all rigged.
I see. So all the states that have just coincidentally voted Democratic are mostly rigged. So you think in New York, you think like for instance, like Carl Palladino, he would have won the governorship in New York State if it wasn't for the voter ID thing.
Well, probably, but was the rigged in Chicago? Did you hear of Garcia, the progressive who was running against Manuel, Obama's right-hand man?
Yeah.
If there was photo ID in that election, that progressive, that Latino, would have beaten him.
Now explain that to me. That's a great point, Doug. How is it that, so you're saying that these felons and these undocumented voted for the guy who cuts services to folks? They voted for Emmanuel. Is that what you're saying? What's the logic? Were they paid? Is that how it was? I mean, why would they vote that way?
They just voted for him. They voted for him over the Latino guy. That's what they did.
So wait a second. So when you talk about undocumented immigrants, you must be talking about, you're saying that that you're not worried about Latino voters. You're talking about like Irish people here on visas that overstay and would necessarily vote against the Latino candidate? I don't understand the logic here.
I'm against all non-citizens not
No,
voting.
I know that, Doug, but you have to explain to me. You have to explain to
I
me
found a
why
German-
people.
I found a
Why people?
German
Wait a second.
on the voter rolls.
So,
I
but
found a German
okay,
citizen
that's
on
great.
the voter
That's
rolls.
great, Doug. Great. That's great. Congratulations. I hope you got a medal for that. But what I'm saying to you is that you're arguing that the progressive candidate going up against Donald Trump is going to win because felons and undocumented people can vote. But you're saying in Chicago, the more conservative of the two candidates won because of that same dynamic. Explain how that works.
Because in that case, in Chicago's case, the minority community, the Democrat minority community, and some of them mostly could be non-citizens, were voting for this Ramel.
Rahm Emanuel. Why would they do that? Rahm Emanuel polled much lower with non-white voters. So why would all of those?
Yeah, don't believe the polls, Sam.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm asking you, Doug. So why
how come
would?
there's so much
But wait a
hate
second.
today on
Rahm
Trump? How come
Emanuel
you're hating Trump
and
so
Chewy. Hold on. Let's
hating
wait.
Trump today.
Doug, you got to stop.
There's so much hate for Trump.
I love Trump. Believe me.
He loves Trump like he loves babies.
Believe me, I love Trump. But seriously.
No, you don't. You hate him.
Nah, I was joking. Of course I hate Trump. Listen, Doug, you got to explain this. Doug, I'm going to hang up on you. I'm going to give you, Doug, you have stated something. I'm going to give you an opportunity. Thousands of people are going to hear your answer. Why would in Chicago, these people who you claim are going to steal the election for the more progressive candidate nationally, Why would they vote for the more conservative candidate in Chicago? And they did so in New York too, right? I mean, why wouldn't, if it's the case that the system's rigged for the more progressive candidate, why didn't Bernie Sanders win in New York or California?
Because you know as well as I do that progressives equal liberal white women mostly. And so liberal white women are voting mostly for progressives. And so they're voting for progressives while the other minority classes are voting for the historic Democratic candidate.
Well, but Shuey in Chicago is a Democrat as well.
Yeah, and it's corrupt.
No, but Doug, you're not making any sense, Doug. You're saying that it's rigged, and you're citing, you're contradicting yourself here. When it's rigged,
no, I'm not.
When it's rigged, why would the more liberal candidate win on a national level, but not on the local level in Chicago?
It's rigged just as how I said it. Dead people, felons, non-citizens.
Yeah,
vote.
but I don't understand.
So
how do they get together and vote in a way that would be...
Wherever that increased is wherever that demographic is the most, it's going to be rigged there, like in California.
Yeah, but why would Chuy Garcia lose against Rahm Emanuel if you're saying all these dead felon Latino undocumenteds are voting?
Yeah, I remember you discussed the provisional ballots. It depends how much time you have. The provisional ballots are the last to be counted. They don't count all the provisional ballots. They only count enough provisional ballots.
Why would Rahm Emanuel win when it's rigged against him?
Right, so they'll count enough provisional ballots for that candidate to win.
Oh, so it's not about
all of them.
Let me so in other words, it's not
the provisional ballots.
I see. So it's not about the undocumented and the felons and the fraud. It's about who's counting it. So you're saying the fraud is not in terms of who shows up at the box, but who actually counts it, because they have the ability to see the ballots they want to count. Is that what you're saying? It's the people in control of the...
That's one way. I see. The other way is there's a list...
The counters are felons from Mexico. I got it.
Outside the polling place, there's a list of voters that voted.
The counters are undocumented.
Could you let me explain this?
No. No.
Okay, every polling place
I said
has
no.
a list of voters outside.
No. I'm sorry. Did you think I was serious when I said you could explain this? No.
Okay.
I was joking. I was making a joke.
I can't believe he actually thought we were interested in that. I mean, he actually thought, no, Doug, it's a beautiful theory about voter fraud. It's beautiful. I'd love to hear more of that. He actually thought that we wanted to hear that.
Doug, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go back to the drawing board, and I want you to come back, and I want you to tell me why the Democrats don't control the Senate and the House. Okay? It's fantastic. Let's say in a state like Pennsylvania, why is it that we don't control the House?
We don't control the House anymore.
We don't control it.
We used to control it. We used to be a great house. We used to have it. Now it's gone.
No, we don't have it.
Where did the Guatemalan vote counters go?
What happened to them?
Where did the El Salvadorans who flip elections?
You call them from a 504 area. Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally enjoy us.